What's going on, guys? OddmanMC back at you with another episode here in Minecraft. Today, we're going to show you how to make a really simple modern house. Okay, so we have the basic layout of the house here. We're going to start on this side, which is actually a 5x5 box. And what we're going to do is we're just going to put a block on each side. This is going to leave for a doorway. This is actually going to end up being the bedroom. And then we're going to build these in. There's the rain. And just filling them in that box. And we're going to build up each of the corners by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, just like this. All right, once you have the corners built up by 5, you're going to go ahead and fill in all the walls and the ceiling. We're going to come back and add some details in. First, you're going to grab your stone brick stairs. You're going to replace the bottom 2 parts right here, and we're going to be making a window, just like this. This is going to help create a lot of natural sunlight for during the day, and we'll add some special features later on for some lighting at night. Just like that. Next, we're going to focus on the gray blocks. This is going to, at first, is just going to look like a big gray box, hence the name. But we're just going to build this up till it is just slightly higher than this. A lot of modern builds do a lot with just natural angles. And we're going to build it all the way over here, filling it in as we go. Once you're done with the 3x11 gray box, remember to keep this 3x3 opening here leading to the bedroom. I went ahead and took out some extra blocks here because I felt like I was hitting my head. Makes it a little more open concept. Next, we're going to look at this 13x8 wide. We're just going to connect this to each corner. This one's going to go into the ground, and we'll see why in a little bit. Same as this side. Once that's done, we're going to start building up the corners. These are just going to be built up by 5, just like our bedroom over there. And then you're going to connect them across, just like this. And you can go ahead and add a ledge going this way. We're not going to connect it to this corner. Again, we'll see why in a little bit. Bringing this around. And then we're going to go ahead and fill in this wall and the ceiling. As you can see with that, we have most of the main structure of the house put together. Now, we're going to take light gray glass. You can use any kind of glass you want. I'm just going to use light gray. And we're going to fill this in, leaving a 3 wide gap there. And then it's going to turn around the corner. And we're just going to fill this in to the top and wrapping it in an L shape. Now, before we start working on the inside, we're going to come back over to the bedroom part of the house. We're going to take out these corner blocks, and we're going to add a little bit of texture just by adding in some quartz stairs on each of the corners, all the way in the front and the back. Now, the great thing about modern houses is that they tend to have a very simple color palette, but they also tend to have a wood element. And I thought it would be really cool if you guys had seen my live stream. Ocean on the MC Pueblo server, and I came up with a design for the floor, which kind of looks like just multicolored strips of wood. So we're going to go ahead and do this. You can do this in any capacity you want, just adding in different textures, different colors the whole time, and just make it very varied. You don't have to do a specific pattern, just kind of whatever you want to your liking. All right, the floor is finished. This is probably one of my favorite aspects of this build, and you can really do whatever you want with it. So all that's left is to add some details. I'm going to show you some stuff that I did, and then we're going to cut to the house being finished. But the first thing we really need is light. So what we're going to do is we're just going to add some end rods in here because they kind of look like some modern and futuristic type lighting. I love that. We're going to add one in the hallway as well. And then we're going to add in some redstone up here in a second. But first, we're going to do the walkway up front because this is going to be the entrance. And we're going to leave the entrance open because right now I'm on peaceful. That's all right. So what we're going to do is build up a gravel path just from a little ways out. You can build whatever you want. It's okay. But this is just what I think goes really aesthetically well with the build. So we're just using gravel and then polished andesite on the sides. And then we're going to add in some trap doors here and here, and then all along the sides. and we're making just some nice shrub planters. But to add some extra light on the outside, we're going to open this up. I'm going to put sneak an end rod in there, and then we're going to cover up the whole thing with leaves. Just like that. And then we're going to copy this on the other side. And then the last bit of detail that I'm going to show you guys is right here in the gray box. We're going to take out the center blocks a little bit. You can see that I did not fill it in all the way. You can do whatever you want. This is just something that I really enjoy. And we're going to make some sort of fancy light there with some gray glass panes going up. You can add some bushes in front if you'd like. That's perfectly fine. But let's jump ahead to when this is all finished. Alright guys, with that, all of our details are in. You can do whatever you want in these houses. Again, I want to show you guys the basis of what I'm doing and then give you an idea of what I would do when I'm building a house like this. But you can really do whatever you want. So in here, for example, I kept saying I was going to add redstone. So I just added redstone lamps in the top, and then on top of the house, we added some daylight sensors that we switched to nighttime mode. So those will turn on when it turns night, which is actually going to be pretty soon. And then we don't need them during the day because these windows offer a lot of natural light, and we also get a little bit of light from the hallway end rod. And then just a couple things, make it look like a big screen TV with some speakers, a little desk with a laptop, clock on the wall, really whatever you want. So that's all the time I have for today, guys. If you like that video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more, and don't forget to hit the bell so you remember whenever I'm uploading content. And always remember, the most important thing is to be odd. And wash your hands. Peace, guys.